Whilst I've got your attention, my prior video on The Truth by Greg Alexander got a comment from someone determined to expose Greg Alexander as a fraud, who claims to have written the hit You Get What You Give with his own band, which Greg then poached. He spent a while making rabid comments and creative Wikipedia edits to express this, and you can go and check those out if you want. Maybe you've been brainwashed too. But whoever wrote it, You Get What You Give is a proper classic among hot messes. See you in the comments, Matty. We rejoined Greg in 1998, and if you're still trying to be a rock star in your late 20s and nothing's catching on and your hairline's retreating, it's a bit pathetic. Take a hint, nobody's listening. Greg. And right after his posy, pouty, pretty boy projects petered out, there was a whole wave of alt-rock supremacy that Greg didn't get to ride. Until he swapped out his hair for a hat, formed a makeshift band, and came up with, or stole, these two chords. You Get What You Give is so overflowing with good ideas that they quickly become bad ideas. You can hear how much of a last chance saloon it was for Greg. And of course, it was a big hit, and then he chose to stop performing, disband the New Radicals, and just write for other people. Considering his boundless energy as a performer, well, I guess he does a lot of bounding. That's really commendable. He's doing well behind the scenes and has apparently bagged another 10 albums of his own, which I'll appraise when he releases them. After he dies. You can tell from the count-in that Greg is putting everything into this, and even that is followed by further hollering. There's a lot of layers here, but focus on the lead guitar, how it shreds one chord for a while and then audibly just gives up, like... Will that do? Every guitar bit in the song does that, it's brilliant. When we're finally ready for a verse, it's a list of disparate, headstrong snippets that individually hint at a lot more than they actually say. It's like, you and me were special, we can truly build something, but the man tries to keep us indoctrinated. We're forced into politeness when we should be wanting more. Yeah, then there's a bit about frenemies who can't be relied on. Like a frenemy. I always keep my frenemies at equal distance between my friends and my enemies. They let us down, so we destroy their really expensive cars. Every night. Greg, this might explain the tension in your friendship. They don't even have time to get the cars fixed between smashings.
Oh my god.
Then we run away laughing, cause we're the kids who smash up really expensive cars because someone we don't really like wasn't there for us. But the pre-chorus makes you feel for these anti-imperial car destroyers because at night they can feel a bit hopeless. Aww. Greg is there for them though. They've got the music in them. That's such a resonant line, and it's genius to work it in before the chorus as a pre-echo as we get back to the familiar rolling melody. It is a shame that the chorus just recycles and cycles and cycles the melody we know from the verse, and that the lyrics are just a list of reassuring catchphrases that only make sense individually. And people singing along are always going to forget which order they're in. For everything the verse said, the chorus is saying some loud nothings. And yet, this relentless positivity in an alternative rock song gives it a rare panache. It's an audio hug. The song's title message could just be a platitude, and it's kind of lost under the avalanche, but I guess he's saying, keep trying, guys. We can't stop now. We've got the dreamer's disease. We can smash that car. I did note these ad-libs in that other video, but they're just such great non-sequiturs. The next verse doesn't waste much time being a verse. It just says how we're poor and then threatens the bad rich like karma's gonna get them. I love how it narrows it down to the bad rich. The middle eight is a bit refreshing. It lists a few more happy cliches and a new melody, but didn't we establish that this world is gonna pull through? Greg's lyrics give whiplash as they snap between dull autofill and actual genius. That's such a passionate and concise way to express allegiance to a friend. I could not put it any better. But it's surrounded by "You'll be okay, follow your heart," and "Now say you're mine." The final chorus lets him loose on the ad-libs. I really envy Greg's vocal range, partially because if I had it, I would actually know how to control it. It's uncontained by limits such as fatigue, mediocrity, taste, or melodic sense. Just don't be afraid to leave. And such a relentless conveyor belt of a song is not gonna end there. Nope. It's time for the list of completely unrelated things. I think he's trying to tell us about oppressive structures. Health insurance is a rip-off. Lying is definitely bad. The FDA might have been up to something, I don't know, it's not 1998 anymore. Capitalism is a con. Fake computer crashes. Wait. Did he just expose the Y2K myth a year in advance? I have to presume that's what he's on about. Or he just listed random words and eventually one of the monkeys typed Shakespeare, you know. I guess cloning was big in the late 90s, but what's he on about? Overpopulation? Mathematics lessons? Am I wasting my time trying to figure this out? It's at least clear that Greg is tackling the big topics here. And then we reach the weirdly specific threat against some fellow musicians, choosing its victims ridiculously and claiming that they all live in mansions. Fashion shoots with Becky Hansen, Courtney Love and Marilyn Manson, you're all bitch run to your mansions. And threatening to kick their asses in. Come around, we'll kick your ass in. We're talking real deal nice guy DIY songwriter Beck. Talented innocent children Hanson. It's definitely punching down when you punch a child. Courtney Love, who, yeah, is a bit unhinged, but she faces so much public misogyny. And I guess Marilyn Manson's fair game. And that's the last lyric. A song of otherwise relentless positivity ends by insulting 5 talented musicians and a douche who were just minding their own respective businesses and being successful before Greg could. Ouch, Greg. Stop being their Hitler. I love the similarities between this and The Truth. They both have all this whooping over it, and they both have pointlessly offensive lyrics out of nowhere. This song is a moment. It chugs along all nonchalant, but is covered with heaps of meaning and heaps more of meaningless. It's a go-getter's anthem that acknowledges the dangers of capitalism and depression and blonde children. It contains multitudes. I really wish I could write like this. I wish I had his energy, his range, his bravery, his shamelessness. I wish anyone would be in a band with me. I wish you would check out my long career of unappreciated alternative rock music.